The Phoenix Suns 19-55 are going nowhere fast. Their best player Devin Booker has missed 4 straight games with a right hand injury. TJ Warren, the number 2 scorer behind Booker, has swelling in his left knee and like Booker, he too is questionable for tonight's game against the Boston Celtics. The Suns won't get any sympathy from the Celtics 50-23 who have had their share of injuries all and will go into the postseason short at least one core player, Marcus Smart's right thumb, and probably 2 Kyrie Irving, left knee. And that is what makes what the Celtics have done this so impressive. More Celtics losing Gordon Hayward 5 minutes into the would have been enough to devastate most teams with deep playoff aspirations. Tack on the loss of Irving, who will wind up missing the final 15 regular games following a procedure performed on his left knee on Saturday, and 22 games total this when all is said and done. You have a franchise that few would have envisioned winning 50 games all year, let alone with another 9 left to be played. Their success hinges on players taking Brad Stevens' never-ending message about staying ready to heart. And just because you play well one night doesn't guarantee minutes will be there afterwards. I haven't seen a whole lot of angst with regard to when guys go in, if they go in or not, Stevens said. Everybody wants to play, but everybody just has to be ready for their time, and if there's ever a better example of you have to be prepared, it's this year. It's one thing for guys who rarely play to be ready to compete, but it's an entirely different matter when you're winning games with seldom used, end-of-the-bench players the way the Celtics have been doing throughout the when they began. Second-round pick Semi Ojeleye was hoping to play well enough to get a guaranteed contract. And rookie Abdel Nader was hoping to work his way into being on the active roster. Because of injuries, it's not a stretch to say that both may very well be in Boston's regular rotation at the start of the playoffs. Every one of those guys that played meaningful minutes could play a meaningful role in the playoffs, Stevens said. We gotta be ready, everybody has to be ready, said Jaylen Brown. We have a really tough team. We have a team of guys that are really resilient. And winners, tough, resilient winners.